So hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the new video. So today we'll be starting with data structures and algorithm. So the first data structure which we'll be taking today is graphs. So you might have been seeing like YouTubers start with array, strings and all, but we will be starting with graphs because most of the students consider it as a most difficult topic. Okay, so we'll be starting with graphs, then we'll be moving towards dynamic programming, then binary trees, and in this way we will be moving forward. Okay, so today in graphs we will be studying about representation of the graphs. Okay, so we have two types of representation in graphs: adjacency list and adjacency matrix. So in today's video we will be studying about adjacency list. Okay, so let's get started. So consider we are having this graph. Okay, so there are in total 5 edges which are connected to this graph. Okay, so how the adjacent list of this graph will be look like. Okay, so consider this is the first node and this 2 and 3 are connected to this. So in short, what we have to do over here, we have to find the connected nodes of a particular node. So in this manner, but if we will be finding the connected node of each node, we will be able to find the entire adjacency list. You can see here the node 1 is connected to 2 and 3. Okay, so this is one of the unit of our adjacency list. Second one is connected to 3 and 4, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so in this way the neighbors of 2 are 3, 4, 5. The third node is connected to 1 and 2 and over here 5. So the neighbors of our node 3 is 1, 2 are 1, 2 and 5. Okay, so the fourth node is connected to 2 and 5. So the neighbors of our fourth node are 2 and 5. In the same manner, our fifth node is connected to 2, 3 and 4. So the neighbors of our fifth node is 2, 3 and 4. So in this manner we will be creating our adjacency list. Okay, so it's so this is the most simplest topic in the graph, and this will be the foundation for many other complex topics which we will be learning forward. Okay, so moving ahead, so we will be coding in C++. So you can choose any kind of language. So here we will be choosing C++. So in our C++, the data structure which we will be using for storing adjacency list will be unordered map of type int and list int. Okay, so the first one, the first integer will be storing the key, and the second one, the key will be storing the nodes, and the list will be storing the corresponding neighbors of that nodes. Okay, so in this manner we will be proceeding forward. So let's get started with our code. So over here I have listed down all the edges required for creating of our graph. These edges correspond to this figure. Okay, so let's move towards creating the function of our adjacency list which we will be preparing it. So the number of nodes over here is 5 and number of edges over here is 14. Okay, so let's create a function which will be building our adjacency list. So it will be accepting edges which will be of type vector of vector int. Okay, then number of nodes, number of edges. Okay, after this we will be creating one data structure which will be needed over here. You can even use list or you can even use set. Okay, both will be fine. So over here we will be mapping it. We will be mapping our edges and we'll try to get both the sides of the edges. This will help us to get this one. And the second one will help us to get this one. Okay, so moving further, we will be let's keep the name of this map as ADG list. It will be a little bit meaningful. ADG list u dot insert v. Then moving further, ADG list v dot insert u. Okay, as this is an undirected graph, so both the edges are interconnected, like as you are seeing over here, like 1 and 2 and 2 and 1. So yeah, our adjacency list is ready. So over here we will be writing a function to print, writing a for loop to print the above created adjacency list. adj list I dot first, okay. Okay, so this is the function which will be helping us for printing the adjacency list. Okay, so for this this is the piece of code which will be helping us to print our adjacency list. And one more thing, you can even put this code in a separate function so that it will be easier to understand. We will provide adjacency list as an input to this function. Okay. Okay, done. So till here we are able to create an adjacency list, and then we will be printing it over here. Okay, so over here we are running two for printing the adjacency list. So let's run the function and see our output. So the first thing which we have to provide is edges. The next one thing is nodes, and the next thing is edges. Number of edges and number of nodes. So let's run this code. So yeah, we got our adjacency list. So let's compare it with the one which we created before starting the solution. So for 1, the 2 and 3 are the neighbors. For 2, 3, 4, just a second, for 2 1, 3, 4, 5 we did a small mistake over here. For 2, 1, 3, 4, 5 are the neighbors. For 3, 1, 2, 5 are the neighbors. For 4, 2 and 5 are the neighbors. For 5, 2, 3, 4 are the neighbors. So yeah, in this way we created our adjacency list. And there was a small mistake over here, like we missed one which we got while doing the solution. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Let's meet next time.